Welcome back to another video, guys. I'm currently in Destin, Florida on vacation, and man, do I have a story to tell you guys. So for sake of the video, I'll skip all the extra fresh details, and basically about 10 minutes into my road trip down here from central Alabama, which is about a 4.5 hour drive. 10 minutes into that drive down here, a 18-wheeler kicked a tire up onto the front of the Corvette and just completely demolished the front bumper. The tire went down the passenger side of the vehicle, and yeah, so there's a little bit of damage, and I'm going to show you guys what happened right now. Now, if you also don't know, these cars do record while driving if you have the 2 or 3LT models, which this one is a 3LT. So thankfully, I had an SD card in the slot, and this car recorded everything. So if I can actually get the footage off the SD card in time, I will include it in this video, and then that'll be awesome for you. All right, so getting to the damage. Now, I will say, I cleaned a lot of this bumper off. I mean, it was completely, there was black everywhere, okay? There was like black marks all up here on the fender, a little bit on the door, and way back here. But thankfully, this car is ceramic coated, so none of that really stayed. So we got the first little bit of damage right there. It destroyed, added insult to injury to, where's the other piece? Right here. So that was from a rock chip. And then this is from the tire. And then that is also from the tire right there. So you got that. It sliced up the bottom of the part right there. It broke this. So all of this was popped out. I was able to pop this back in before I continued my drive down to Destin. See, that's broken right there. This was all popped out. That's cracked. We have a bunch of little micro cracks right there. Slices in the front bumper right there, as you can see. And this is after I cleaned it too. As far as the door, there's like one small slit in the paint. It's gonna be a little bit difficult for me to find. And then the rear quarter panel, so far I haven't found anything that lasted from after I cleaned it and kind of buffed out some of the marks. So thankfully, that's good. So more than likely, it'll just be a door repaint, and then an entire fresh front bumper, and then this bezel right here. So yeah, that's I don't think they can repair that, and I don't think they're even gonna bother trying to repair the front bumper. As much stuff is on there. And then hopefully they'll replace my front lip, because, you know, this is aftermarket, and they're not exactly the cheapest thing. And, you know, this just, yeah, didn't do it any justice whatsoever. Now, to add insult to injury, guys, I'm not joking. This is just how my luck goes, okay? Yesterday was one of the hottest days that we've had this year in Alabama and Florida or whatever. It was like 93 degrees whenever I was leaving for this road trip. And it just so happened that whenever the tire hit right here, it either knocked the line off, or this black piece was pushed all the way into that AC condenser. So one way or another, I lost AC. I had no AC. That was the mechanical damage of this tire, is I just did not have AC for the entire 4.5 hour road trip down to Destin, which was brutal. I ended up taking the top off to try to, you know, make it to where I didn't die on the way down here, but it was still excruciatingly hot. Now, I'm extremely thankful that this car is ceramic coated, because I'm pretty sure it would have left marks all down the entire side of the vehicle if it was not. Now, even though my bumper was destroyed and I don't have AC anymore in like 90-degree weather for like until it's replaced, I wasn't the only one on the way down here in our group that had some mechanical issues. Hey, you know what? May not have AC, but it still sounds good. All I can say is, on the bright side, at least it didn't hit my radiator and make it to where I couldn't come on the trip at all. We can turn this off. It isn't really even doing anything.
You have hole here, hole here, hole here, and hole here. Riv nut, riv nut, riv nut, riv nuts. No riv nut, no riv nut, no riv nut, no riv nut on both sides.
Yeah, man. I see your traction bars are gone.
Quality. Rocks.
Yeah, show me all your imperfections. Make me feel better.
It's covered up, but you can see the paint kind of cracked right there.
Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah. Chevrolet does that from the factory. Oh, shit. Hey, John! I found your traction bars.
Writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with the certainty. I have a sense of urgency, a message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better. See, I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy.
Finally back to the condo. My poor car. Yeah, unfortunately with the AC out, I'm not gonna be driving this thing very much. It's way too hot for that. Still looks good though. So fast forward a couple days, guys, and we are back in Alabama. Vacation went about as good as you can expect after having my car hit by a random tire like that. But we're gonna get the car out of the garage and into the sunlight because there's one more thing that I want to tell you guys about and show you, and it is just as unfortunate as the first event. So yeah, let's go ahead and crank this thing up and pull it out of the garage. Unfortunately, the remote start doesn't work on this car because you know, it has a self-induced check engine light from my cat's not being on the car anymore. So we gotta manually start this thing every time. And here she is, guys. Now, for those of you wondering, this car is catless, so it has the catless mid-pipes from 2M Fabrications, and then the factory catback. Now, what I'm talking about with the front end, guys, is unfortunately, I got hit by something else in the road on the way home, and it just completely destroyed this front. Oh my, yeah. See, I didn't even know it peeled that down. So yeah, it pretty much destroyed my front lip, and then hit this again, you know, after I had already popped it in once, so... Oh, there we go. Okay, so that's fixed. But basically on the way home, I was traveling home late at night. I believe it was Sunday night, and a raccoon ran out in front of me. And needless to say, my car just demolished the raccoon. So yeah, that's a lot of fun. Re-destroyed my front end after I had kind of already cleaned up everything. So the entire rest of the drive home, I was just like, wow, okay, if anything else is gonna hit it, it needs to just go ahead and hit it now before I file insurance, because you know, obviously a tire and a raccoon just demolished that side, which is kind of weirdly unfortunate. Luckily, after checking over everything, the ceramic coating did so good at protecting the rest of this side of the car. So like there's really no lasting damage except for like, there's a couple black marks from the tire on the back here, but those wiped off easily. Nothing really on the door, nothing even on the fender. It's really all just in the front bumper, that AC condenser, and then obviously my carbon fiber front lip took the most brute of the damage right here. I mean, yeah. Oh, dude, that's awful. That really hurts my heart. This car only has 7,000 miles on it, so yeah, this is not very fun. I also waited a year for this car after ordering it, so. Now, obviously, I'm gonna be keeping you guys updated on this entire process, and I'm hoping everything goes quick and smooth. Unfortunately, with insurance, it's probably not going to end up being that way. And also with my own luck, you know, I don't exactly have the best luck in the world, unfortunately. But there is one more thing I want you guys to see. So, yeah, over the weekend, let's see if you can see it right there. My dash started to bubble. So, while it's getting repaired, it will also be getting put in the shop to get that dash piece replaced, and then also get its first oil change and trans filter change. So just a whole lot is going to be going on with this car at the same time. Much fun. All right, guys, I think I'm going to cut the video there before anything else happens to this car. I'm going to be keeping you guys updated on the whole entire claims process. We're going to see what they'll cover and what they won't, because obviously the front lip is aftermarket. And then also the car is ceramic coated. So I'm going to have to find out if they're going to be covering that under my comprehensive insurance. And really just whatever is going to be going on with this car, because I still don't really know. It's really fresh. It's like 3 days after this happened. So I'm going to be keeping you guys updated, whether that's between long videos or shorts. So if you guys want to hit that subscribe button and keep up to date with what's going on with this car, that'd be awesome. Until next video, guys. See ya.